Cool. Are we recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's been recording.
Well, okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Welcome to another episode of Thank You For Your Services podcast, the podcast dedicated to the working world, the service industry, sometimes the military. Today we have a very special guest with us.
Most esteemed guest, a favorite guest, you could say.
By the way, I am your host, Matt, and across from me is your other host, Tommy Two Streets, and we have a special guest with us. You like that? Mikey Fresh.
Back again.
Returning guest. Woo. Friend of the pod. Long-time friend.
Mikey Fresh since MySpace.
I'm a long-time listener.
Happy
It's
to-
a real honor.
Yeah.
Happy to have you back again.
Yeah.
I love shooting the shit with you.
Oh, you have so much to talk about, too. But before we get into talking, I'd like to plug our email, where you can email us stories about your workforce, about your downs and ups throughout the day. Whatever you want, really. The last guy who emailed it. Do we have more emails?
No, but we have Instagram messages.
Okay, good.
What's
All
our
right.
Instagram?
Well, let me go over our email first, because the last email we got, somebody sent us like a weird poem, and then it was a penis with a leather jacket on.
And sunglasses.
Yeah.
Isn't that the only email?
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
only
the
one
only
so far.
email so far. So,
Boris Karloff's driveway. I'm still looking for you, whoever you are.
Fucking the best screen name ever, or email address. So our email is ThankYouForUrServices@gmail.com. Your is spelled U-R. ThankYouForUrServices@gmail.com. And on Instagram, you can find us at ThanksForYourServices_podcast. That is ThanksForYourServices_podcast. And on there, Tommy Two Streets posts videos, pictures, TikTok, reels.
You can find all of our shit on Instagram.
Yeah, and if you write to us, Tommy gets back to you like right away.
That's right.
Usually.
Speaking of our Instagram,
Yeah.
we have 2 Instagram messages.
Do you want to just get right into those right now
before
we even ask Mikey any questions?
Sure.
Well, I was gonna
shoot
go
the
on
shit
a
with
I
him?
was gonna go on a quick diatribe before that too, just because I'm grateful for this show.
What's diatribe again? It's like a rant?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
All right. Instagram message number 1
Okay.
is from Natty Adasa
Okay.
from Navy Ford Island. Works at the Hilton Garden Inn in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Hilarious.
This
Okay.
message came through Facebook.
Awesome.
It says, "Hi, Natividad. This is Destin Cordona at Servco Toyota Service Center. You can text me anytime at this number during your visit. Prefer to call 808-564-2955. Reply stop to opt out."
So, spam.
That was our first message.
So did she have a question?
No,
I'm just
No.
that was the message.
That was a joke.
And this
Thank
one,
you for that.
this one just came in. This one came in 50 minutes ago.
Okay. Is
This
it the
is-
same thing but from a different robot?
This is from _ash_.hole_.michael_.
How many
That's-
people is this Instagram?
That's the handle.
Okay.
Says, sorry I might appear intrusive. I'm competing for an ambassadorship spot and an online influencers program, and I was wondering if you could vote for me.
Well,
Know what you should
It's
do?
real. It's really there.
we can't.
Put that screenshot that as a story, and then let people vote. Like,
Should we vote for her?
Actually, yeah.
not
Not a
vote,
bad
not like
idea.
a poll. Like, should we vote? Like, just make it a poll so people
Yeah.
can vote, and then send him the results in 24 hours. Be like, dude, looks like you won or lost.
You know what we should do? We should compete in that same poll, and then also get the votes.
Just message him back. Fuck you. I'm trying to win.
Yeah.
What about, are you? No, I'll say, yeah, but you have to vote for me. So
Only if you vote
right
for
off the
me.
top, I want to again thank all of our new listeners because
yeah,
our shit's
thank you.
been fucking blowing up lately.
Yeah.
Ever-
Fucking famous over here.
Ever since I put us on TikTok and on YouTube, like the views have like tripled.
Oh,
That's
shit.
fantastic.
So it's like it's really working. So
wow.
I was looking at our analytics, and after this like significant bump,
Yeah.
and people just like telling people to listen to the show, which
Sure.
is literally all I want. Just
That's just word of mouth.
tell someone to listen to the show,
Yeah.
and then that makes 2 people, and then they tell 2 people, and that makes 4, etc.
Yeah.
So we have listeners in the UK,
Ooh.
Australia,
Okay.
Canada,
All right.
the Philippines, Germany, India, and Belgium. Those are all real analytics.
Well, hello to all of our international friends.
Bienvenidos.
You know what I never understood? The word international.
Okay.
Because because to me it sounds like you keep it within your nation. Wouldn't it be outer national?
Extra national?
Extra national? Yeah.
I don't know. That's something for a vocabulary teacher.
It is a great point though, you have to admit.
It definitely piques my curiosity. I just don't know. I wish I knew.
You look like you've peaked.
I peaked a long time ago. According to the stats, though,
Yeah?
our listener base, as of the other day, was
Okay.
split exactly down the middle
Cool.
of the gender binary.
Oh.
50% male identifying, 50% female.
Identifying.
0% non-binary or not specified, though.
Okay.
But coming soon, maybe?
Don't make cum jokes.
Hopefully. Well, also,
In light of recent events.
yeah. Speaking of recent events,
Yeah.
the Supreme Court also just came to a landmark 6-3 decision that the United States can go fuck themselves.
I don't. Was that a joke or
Yeah.
what's? Okay, that wasn't real news.
Nope, sure wasn't. I'll take number 2. Thank you.
Cool.
And that's all I had to open up
And
with.
to our TikTok viewers, I'm not TikTok. To our Twitch viewers, hello, welcome.
That's right. We're live right now.
If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. I have my phone here.
Yep,
and
throw-
I can just type them into the chat. As
throw it
well.
in. Throw it in the chat.
Oh, I forgot.
Where's Music Gaming 12?
Where is
Yeah, where-
Music Gaming 12?
I can't
Where's
do like a widescreen.
Where's Super Chris World? Where? Anyway, to whomst ever is watching and listening, thank you. Thank you for your services.
Thank you for your listenership.
So, do you want to get into what would you like to get into? What's on your mind, baby?
I've heard that the cam. Oh, speaking of us being on video, I've heard that the camera adds 10 pounds, and it looks like you've eaten about 5 cameras. Just a little ditty there.
That's funny. I'm laughing.
I don't have any funny plates. Do you?
No, I don't.
Oh fuck! I did see one the other day and I forgot to
Oh.
jot it down.
Fuck. That
I was driving. I mean, what are you going to do?
no, that bit sucks anyway. Nobody likes it but me.
I love it.
I love plays.
Yeah, I love the license plate. You know, it's probably bad that we say people's license plates on air, but
No one knows what state they're from.
that is true. We don't say the state.
It's implied, but no
Is
one.
it? I've never implied it.
I would like to talk about work right now. Not my job specifically, but jobs I've had in the past.
One last thing.
Okay.
Before we get into that, which
All
I
right.
want to.
Of course.
I put a poll out with the episode that we did about workplace romances.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
We barely really got into that. Mm-hmm. I'd really like to get more into that.
So I asked the listeners, have you ever hooked up with or like been involved with a coworker?
Sure.
And one person answered and said several.
Several coworkers?
And I'll give you a clue who it was.
Who?
They were on the show last week. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Oh. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got you.
Remember we talked about it earlier? That's it. I'm not saying
Hilarious.
anything else.
Um,
I want to ask you, Matt,
God damn it.
what's on your mind,
All right.
baby boy?
I do before because today since Mikey's our friend,
Yeah.
we're not going to really have him as a guest per se. He's just the
here.
other host.
I'm just here.
Yeah, he's here and he wants to hang, and we
Right.
appreciate you for being here. Just so you know.
Yeah.
And you can jump in at any time. So what I would love to talk about are sit down people, not sit down office job people. I should say sit you down people. You ever have these people you work with, who want to sit you down and tell you about their
Everything?
life and the mistakes that they've made and why you should be doing this, and this.
I can't
No.
say that I do.
Let me
no.
fucking tell you, I've had way too many of those people in the music world too. I've had people
my
put their
God.
arms around me and go, "Hey, you know what you really should be doing," and then I would go,
That means they're probably drunk.
but then what I would say was, "We're playing the same place right now,
Damn.
so whatever I'm doing, it's different than what you're doing. We somehow ended up in the same location." So. Yeah, I would have that shit happen to me all the time, especially in my old band when I was young.
I'm way younger than you.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're old.
Yes, exactly.
You have to be here.
Yeah.
I get to be here.
Yeah. So when I was in barber school, there was a fucking barber who had been doing it for a while, and he was like, I'm just gonna say straight up, he was a junkie back in the day. This motherfucker tried to pull insurance fraud one time, and he
Cool.
sat us all down and wanted to tell us the story about what happened. Now, when somebody like this sits you down and tells you their fucking story, you have to take everything with a grain of salt, because they're always going to make themselves like seem like heroes. Or, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So what he told us was that he ended up going to prison. He had an addiction, and he.
Sounds pretty cool so far.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Don't make the same mistakes as me." And I literally remember being like, "I definitely won't." Like I would say that shit to
No worries.
he annoyed the fuck out of me. I won't say his name, but he was a fucking piece of shit, dude. So what I found out, what he did was he tried to pull insurance fraud by moving all of his stuff in his apartment like to a storage unit, and then he took a box cutter and lightly grazed himself on like the chest, like in an like he literally just like went like this and
Diagonally
like this
on both sides?
Yes.
Okay.
So he said he was robbed and attacked, and now he needed, insurance money to pay for all the things stolen in his apartment. Well, it was pretty goddamn obvious that he did it to himself. I listen to a lot of true crime, or I watch a lot of true crime documentaries and stuff, and you always see like it's always like a wife that kills her husband or something, and then she'll put like her own marks on her and stuff. I mean, it reminded me of that. I thought it was funny as shit. So
Fucking
for those
women.
am I right?
Oh, bro.
I forgot about that.
So my advice to you, and while I'm going to be a sit you down type of person right now, is to, are you about to play a fucking soundboard thing?
No.
You just look like you are. Is stop listening to people's advice. I mean,
Unsolicited advice.
yeah, like when you're in the same working world as somebody else, and they're trying to sit you down and tell you their life story and give advice, be a little rude and get up and walk away.
Listen, I'm going to level with you. This is boring as shit. And I
Okay.
got work to do.
All right.
That's what I would say to
Oh,
them.
you're set. I thought you were talking about my what I'm talking about. I was like, Jesus.
I would
No, the junkie-
never do that.
Junkie story. I probably would have listened to that.
But
Junkie
the thing,
stories
yeah,
are
but that's
good.
the thing is like junkie stories are fine.
Yeah.
They're awesome, actually.
But what I like is the people that knew the junkies who weren't junkies, so they can tell you what really happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You mean from an outsider's perspective?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, remember the Basketball Diaries?
No.
You've seen that
Vaguely.
You've oh my god! Well,
I've
it's this amazing movie. Leonardo DiCaprio, Marky Wahlberg. They're young. They get addicted to fucking heroin, and they were like supposed to be, the school's basketball stars, and then their life spirals downward.
Oh, yes. It's
Great.
the one. It
Great
ends with the boat breaking in half, and they have to swim. And the one lets Leonardo go. No, that one was funny.
That was not funny. No, it's not that movie. That's Titanic.
Well, good one. Great observation.
What I'm saying is, there's so much in that Basketball Diaries story that I don't necessarily believe. Like, there's a part where he gets so down on his fucking addiction. He's just so fucked up. He starts going into the like bathrooms and gas stations, and he says like men would pay him to let them like jerk him off. And in my head, I'm going, okay, I know he flipped and reversed that shit. You know, like he definitely jerked a bunch of dudes off in bathrooms.
We're talking, Matt.
What?
We're talking about a movie, right?
What I'm saying is that's a junkie story, and
it was amplified by
it
Hollywood,
was
right?
Well, yeah, but it is the story
right.
because that's a real story. That guy fucking goes
My next
around.
question was
Sounds
like,
real,
was that
alright.
like, was Basketball Diaries supposed to be like based on true events?
Yes, it is.
I
That
don't know.
guy goes around and still like gives talks to people and stuff. Kind of like how the Wolf of Wall Street story was too.
The statement based off true events means nothing.
Means almost nothing. Yeah.
Also, you
Fucking The Strangers was based off true events.
Take-
and it was
yeah.
based off the Manson murders.
take
So
that with
it
a
was-
fucking grain of salt every time you read it. Unless there's a story that can back up the film, like
Cloverfield.
it's just yeah.
That was found footage.
Found footage. Yo, we watched. So I saw this in theaters, but Blair Witch, the 2016 film Blair Witch.
I forgot about that. but,
Right,
yeah.
most people did.
I didn't know
but
this.
I love that director that did it, Adam Wingard. He's fantastic. He did like VHS and You're Next, and that pulled part of that whole scene. And then he did fucking Godzilla vs Kong.
I liked Your Next.
Your Next is fantastic, and Ty West is in that movie. He's from Wilmington, Delaware. He's also a movie director. I would love to have Ty West on the show. Ty West, if you ever hear this, please come on our show. I'd love to pick your brain.
I know you're listening.
You are a fantastic film director. I've seen all your movies, especially X was amazing. Yeah. What's on your mind?
Not very much. I'll keep it brief. I know we've talked about like crazy drivers since
Bro.
ever since the shit's been let go
COVID-y?
and stuff. Have turn signals become optional
Yes.
at this point?
Sure.
My favorite though is when someone's using the turn signal, but they're already like in the lane
Doing
that they
some
were going
fucked up
to get
shit.
in. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, yep. Like, no, you're supposed to like do it. Speaking of that, actually, was it this morning? It's either this morning or yesterday.
I've never heard anybody say this morning like how you just said it.
How did I say it?
You said this morning.
This morning?
I've always heard this morning.
Nah, whatever.
He actually said it right. If you think about
He
it.
did
Yeah.
say it right. I've just never heard anybody say it like that.
Right. You know, it's fucking
Proper.
language. So
Yeah, it was yesterday, I don't remember. I was getting on 95 and there's traffic like going up towards 202 when I was getting on, like it was slowing down, and I was like,
No
all right,
way.
I'm gonna slow down as I'm getting on, and there's one other car coming. They were right next to me, and I was like, all right, cool, they're gonna pass. I'm gonna slow down. I put my signal on. I slowed down, and I look over. She's like feet behind, like she just slammed on her brakes and stopped as soon as my turn signal went on. She was and
Nice.
just stopped, and like it actually threw me off. Where I was like, what just happened? I'm looking at her, and I'm like, oh shit, traffic in front of me. Like I have to stop and.
driving like a
Yikes.
real Matt.
It just threw me the fuck off. I was like,
Like me?
what did I
Just
do?
kidding. It's a joke.
I don't even get it.
I would also took her forever to like start going. Like we were like traffic cleared up and we were going, and I'm like, look back, I'm like, you're still stopped.
Driving like a real Matt.
Women drivers, am I right?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Aye.
Very fucking funny. You know what I don't like, but it just reminded me of it. I mean, your story was good. When other people tell me traffic stories or like things that happen, I can never keep track.
Yeah.
And I get so fucking lost.
I keep it short for that reason.
Yeah. I
So
never.
wait, whose fault was it again? Like,
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, okay, so did anybody get hurt? Or
There's
like,
something over here.
Well, no.
Then it was over there.
Yeah. And we were on a four-way, and the car that was all the way to the third car over. And I'm like, dude, like, what?
If I get hung up
right
though,
now.
I could get caught in the middle of a story and like just ramble. So I've probably done that to people many times.
Yeah, you do it every week on Thank You for Your
that's
Services
true.
podcast.
I did it on the last time I was on.
Would you? What? You rambled about
So,
what?
Felt like it.
I don't know. I don't listen to the show. So
That's why I say whatever I want.
yeah.
Until you get like yelled at.
Until I get car crashed.
Yeah.
Would you guys consider yourselves lovable? I think you guys are like
Sure.
lovable people, right? Like people generally like you. Do people do favors for you?
No.
Okay, yeah. Typically, nobody does favors for me.
I don't ask for favors.
But I also, I was gonna say, I feel bad asking for help.
I can't
I
ask for
don't.
sure.
I don't like to either. But I feel like when you go out, Tommy, and you, Mikey, too, like people just generally love to see you guys. No,
That's because I go out and I participate.
you do go
in
out and
life.
participate a lot. Yeah.
I make myself a part of what they do too. So yeah, it comes with that. Rather than just like the rare like holy fucking shit, Matt's here.
Yeah.
When?
I know.
When's the last time you saw Matt? I don't know. I thought he was
Right
dead.
here on Thank You for Your Services podcast.
And
I know, dude. I don't know what's wrong with me. I mean, it wasn't just COVID. I reached my people quota so long ago, and I haven't been able to like really gain it back. I just like.
Nope, all friended up.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I love doing this, and I love like if we're gonna like go somewhere and do something, that's fine. But like just going out and hanging out, like I can't. I try,
That's like Nick. His name starts with Nick and ends with Chi.
bro. Yeah, I texted him the other day. He never texted me back. I love the man.
no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
he'll
know.
text
Weird.
me. He'll text me like,
And then like 5 years from now, he'll be like, yo, I'm in Universal. Like literally, he called me and was like, hey, I'm in Universal Studios right now. Do you want any T-shirts? I was like,
what?
yeah, that'd be great. But
He is
why?
so sick and randomly thoughtful like that too.
He is. He's a wonderful human being.
Well, like-
Speaking of, I was shocked. I got an invite to his wedding.
Oh, for real,
Dude, I feel
didn't-
so fucking bad that I couldn't go to his wedding.
It was
Oh wait, he's been married for a while.
Like
now,
2
right?
years now. It was
Couple
like
years
Oh yeah.
2020, October, right?
something like that.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gone.
That sounds right.
That's right.
I thought maybe it was all. I don't fucking
No,
remember.
because he watches my my Twitch streams. Is that
Yeah, my is it Nick?
It says Dope Mista says I do favors for Mikey.
Dope Miss.
Who's Dope
Whoa.
Mista?
I don't know.
Dope
Reveal
Mista?
yourself.
Well, hello, Dope Mista.
I don't know anybody that like.
Watch it be Nick.
That's what I said. Is it Nick?
Not
Nick, what,
not
like-
that Nick. The
Is
other
he,
Nick.
is he your lady?
No, it's not her.
Dope Mista.
I did send her the link. I don't think she read it.
I posted on my story.
Who are you and why would you do favors for Mikey?
Reveal yourself.
Let us know on Twitch.
Anyway.
at
Twitch
punk
or-
_rock _
Email us at
plastic.
thank
Yeah, or email us. Yeah. But thank you, Dope.
Yeah, Nick actually. Last time
are
I
you
talked to
doing
him, is
right
he was
now,
helping me with a
Tommy?
computer build, and he was like, "Oh, like I'll send you some stuff, like blah blah blah," and then he was like, "Oh, like I sent him like builds that I was doing on like PC Parts Builder or something
cool.
like that," and he was like, nothing for like 2 days, and he's like, "Oh, dude, sorry, I've been so busy with work," and then he like hits me up with like all this info, and he's like, "You get this? Actually, no, do this," and like I'm like, "Dude, just go to bed. It's like 10 o'clock. Like, don't worry about it. I appreciate it." But
Oh,
last time I
you,
talked to him.
oh, it's supposed to be pronounced Meista. Like
Meista.
Dope Meista. And it says, I was also at Nick's wedding. First it says Weeding, then he changed it to wedding.
All right.
So who
Until
are you?
somebody we know.
Is
until
it
you
Garrett?
until you reveal yourself,
Garrett,
I don't care
is that
anymore.
you?
It's definitely not Garrett.
It could be. Why
He
not?
would he would never choose a username like that.
He might. He's funny.
Could be Max, but I doubt it.
That was
Garrett watches my stream.
I doubt it.
because Max was there. Garrett wasn't there.
No,
Ooh, I have a poop baby building inside of me right now.
cool.
I feel it.
wasn't Kappa there too?
I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway,
Well, Dope Meista, thanks for tuning in.
We'll find out.
I love
wanna-
that he corrected me. It's Meista.
I'm glad. Do you want to talk about the black phone?
Do I want to talk about the
I'm
black
gonna
phone? Can-
tune out because I kind of do want to see that.
Oh, you know what?
You
Yeah.
told me to.
I don't.
Since you actually recommended it, I was like, all right, it's got to be.
Well, what if I recommended it?
It would have been the same thing. I would have been like,
Jesus.
all right,
I'm
yeah,
just
I want
kidding.
to check it
Yeah.
out.
I specifically was like, when you come on, I want to talk about it, so you should see it. So you
Yeah.
can join in.
I don't want to talk about it if he hasn't seen it. 'cause-
Well, just talk
Just
about.
don't give any spoilers.
Yeah,
You can
just
talk about it.
good.
It's okay.
It's pretty fucking hard to spoil.
So, great film, great special effects.
Yeah.
Great makeup. Yeah. It says it's the other Nick.
Dominelli.
That was my first. That was my very first guess.
That was
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
the other day.
Well, welcome, Nick.
Yeah.
We'll have to have you on the podcast sometime.
What's up? I knew it. What's up, Dad?
Special effects.
Great
Makeup.
practical effects. Ethan Hawke, fucking incredible in that film. That's the first time he's ever played a villain. Did you know that?
Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. Yeah. Unless you consider his part in The Purge a villain, but I don't.
Wouldn't you?
No. Have you seen The Purge, the original, the first one?
Not in a long time.
Okay, yeah. He's the guy that builds all the security systems. But he's not really a villain. He's more of anti-hero.
Sounds like more of a voyeur in the bad situation. Not so much a
Yeah.
villain, but just a.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is probably more correct. But yeah, Black Phone was really good.
I couldn't recommend it enough. I would probably see it again, but I can't wait to watch it again for sure.
I would say too that the child actors in it
They
are
were fucking
are
amazing.
very good. Typically, child actors kind
They
of get on my
annoy me.
nerves, except for like Stand by Me, or like some of the '80s movies. Obviously, Monster Squad. I fucking that's like one of my favorite movies.
You're
of all time.
talking about like pillars of child acting now, though. Like those are like some of the best that have been.
You're right. Yeah.
Remember the fucking scene with the little girl and the dad in the kitchen?
Yes, that was intense.
Was fucking insane.
That was intense. Yeah.
I could not believe that child
I've
actor.
been in that same like position before,
and it was like you're watching it and you're just like,
oh,
what the fuck?
Shit. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, it was.
I'm that little girl.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to ruin it for Mikey.
I mean, I said as much as I can, so.
There you go.
Very, very good film. In fact, I have a Fangoria magazine. It might be the one on the table. Let me see this. You would think this is really cool if this is the right one. Hold on.
We'll
Sure.
see.
I'm sure this will be great.
Yeah, it is. Look how cool this is. They give you a cutout of the mask from the Black Phone.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
It fits the human face and everything.
Wait a minute. Wait, is this in theaters or was this
It's
on
in
like?
theaters.
Okay.
I think it's in theaters right now.
Yeah, because we just saw it like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
It's
Something
a
like
horror
that.
movie.
Yeah. I might
It's
have
like
seen it.
horror.
3 weeks ago.
It's horror, but it's easy horror to get
Suspense.
into. It's more like it's more suspenseful. It's not like brutally violent, really.
It's pretty fucking violent.
not really. Not compared to fucking Saw or anything. It's not like that.
Okay. Fucking.
What?
Obviously.
No, I was wondering.
How
'cause
was that
my-
obvious?
My girl was watching a movie, and it ended with like somebody having a
That's
mask.
a great description. Thank you.
Some having a mask was like a newer movie, and I only caught it like the very end of it. and,
Somebody
like,
had a mask on.
yeah, and it kind of looked like that. That's why I was like, "Is this in theaters?"
She was watching
or-
it on demand or something.
Maybe she has Prime. I couldn't-
It
I don't
might-
know
it
if
might
it's
It's
be
not
like-
on Prime yet.
No.
No,
No.
it
Newer
could have just
horror
been like
film.
another.
Fill in the blank
Yeah,
movie. Yeah.
exactly.
It could be. So.
Copy paste.
I thought we watched a really good movie on Amazon the other day. I'll have to think about it. Have you guys seen Life Force? The
No.
80s vampire movie.
You talked about it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I thought so. Yeah, that's a good movie. Super hot, naked female
What's her name?
vampire.
Yeah.
I had to show my friend who Jennifer Connelly was today.
Lucky friend.
She just keeps getting hotter. The older,
Now?
she-
You
the
think
older
so?
she get, yeah. Are you crazy? Yeah. Did you see Alita: Battle Angel with her in it? Oh,
I mean, she looks like an old mom. I don't know.
what?
That's not a bad
No,
thing. I'm just saying she
not
doesn't.
really.
She's
she
not
doesn't
like.
though. She doesn't look. She looks like. I don't even know how to. She's just even hotter now. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe.
Are you guys into Italian horror at all? Do you watch any? No.
I'm gonna be honest
Can't
with you.
say I
Like
am.
movies in general, like
Oh,
lately, like maybe like the last year or so, like I haven't really been watching anything.
Oh, okay.
watching or going to movies?
Dude, I haven't been to the movies in probably. Fuck, I can't even tell you.
Damn,
That's
man,
wild.
I love going to the
yeah,
movies.
me too. That's like
That's my favorite way to watch a movie.
Yeah,
I
same.
want to say it was like pre-pandemic.
That new Jurassic Park movie was trash, though. Don't
Yeah.
waste your time with that one. That was
Did you see
What a
the
hunk of
Dr.
shit.
Pepper that came out for it? It's like in like a blue can.
No.
I
Somebody
saw it. It's some
photoshopped
kind of
it.
berry, right?
Yeah, and somebody photoshopped it to say like Cool Ranch flavored. It's pretty good. And I thought it like I saw the Cool Ranch thing, and I thought it was just like one of those like sites that are just like making random things. But then at like a work party that we had today, they had a shit ton of them, and I was like, wait,
Like
is that the Cool Ranch Dr. Pepper?
Wait. You had a work party?
It was like an open house for the shop. Yeah, we have.
How did it go?
I wasn't there for most of it.
Did you
okay.
try the Dr. Pepper?
No.
Ah, coward.
I should have. But there was a shit ton of like Wawa coffee, and I was like,
Not
I
bad.
fucking need a coffee right now. I did that. They
For
had a
those
food
of you who
truck.
are international, Wawa is like our. How do you even describe it? Yeah, Wawa is like our everything here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
It's bigger and better 7-Eleven.
Yeah, but I don't think do they have 7-Eleven in Australia?
7-Eleven is the second biggest chain in the world.
I was gonna say there's
Is it
7-Elevens.
really?
Like yeah,
What was McDonald's the first? What's the first?
Subway.
dude. The only
What?
Because it's like on purpose, Subway made it very easy to open a franchise so that they can be everywhere.
That's good. To know.
Okay.
They have the most locations of any franchise in the world.
And the only city I think Columbus didn't have a 7-Eleven. That was like the only city I've been in that like didn't have one. Apparently, like they had a couple.
I don't
like,
see
just, like, one
any
under-
around anymore.
7-Elevens. There's enough.
They got rid of
Yeah.
both of them in Wilmington, and
That's because they're like a block apart from each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they still have the
there
one
were.
on what is it? On 4th Street.
Lancaster.
Is it Lancaster?
Lancaster
It's
Ave.
4th Street.
It
Nah.
went away for a second, and now it's 7 again.
No. No.
It was
There's
7-Eleven.
There was a 7-Eleven on the corner of basically Green Hill Ave and 4th Street. But that's still gone. But there's one on the corner of Lancaster Ave and Green
Yeah,
Hill
that's still
Ave.
there. And then
Yeah.
there's one on 4th and Union.
That's the one I'm talking about, the one on the corner of Green Hill and Lancaster.
Yeah, that
It
was
was
gone
7-Eleven.
for a
Yeah,
little bit.
Green Hill and Lancaster. Yeah.
Then it was Pantry 1.
yeah, and now it's
And
7
now
again.
it's 7
yeah.
again.
Wait. There's
what I
one
fucking
on
said.
on what? 4th and Union?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's,
right there on 4th and Union, yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, that's like the only one I knew of until
That's-
like when like 1984 and
Yeah.
Oddity opened and I was actually going
That's
that way.
like the most
Yeah, but
reckless 7-Eleven.
that was the
too.
one the one right next to Oddity. That's the one I used to go to all the time.
Yeah, I didn't know
Not
like,
that one.
I didn't know that was there until
That's gone.
yeah, I know it's gone now.
Oh
but
yeah, because I used to live in that apartment right there, right
Like,
next door.
Yeah, when the city
the
like,
Wawa whatever.
No,
apartments.
no, the I'm sorry, not the apartments. There was the apartments, and then there were the townhouses up there. I lived in
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
townhouses right there.
you're thinking of Wawaset.
Wawaset.
Oh,
yeah, there's like
yeah.
Wawaset Place and then there's Wawaset Park.
I was corrected. It's Wawaset.
Yeah, it's Wawa.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Wawa.
Wawaset?
At work, I was corrected. Yeah.
Okay.
By somebody who lives in Wawa country corrected you to Wawa.
No, by our
What was
by,
that?
by our boss who has like a relationship with the fucking people who own it or some shit.
Is he fucking the owner?
Wow, pick me.
No,
Dude, I heard that term
the
the
story
other.
sucked from the beginning. I didn't even want to keep going.
I heard that term recently. Pick me girl. Have you ever heard that?
I talked
Yeah,
about it in
it's-
this podcast.
I
Pick me
thought
girl,
so.
pick me
What-
boy.
was
Like,
it-
anybody
Was
can
it
be a
Mel
pick
who
me.
brought it up?
She's brought it up before, but I
Yeah.
brought it up like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
Because I remember some girl talking about was it on our show, like they were like, yeah, her makeup is very much like a pick me girl, and I
He
was
doesn't
like,
even listen to the show
what
on the
fuck-
fucking show.
What what is a pick me girl?
I don't
But-
know. I know we brought it up when we were talking about like license
the
plates when I was on.
Is it a fuck boy, but the girl version?
No, it's like oh my god, like I don't know how to explain it because a guy can be a pick, like anybody can be like a pick me kind of person, but it's like I don't know. I would say like
Just give your
It's a
Like-
stereotype of a woman who puts in obvious effort into seeking approval from
Yeah.
either the opposite sex or just other people. It's
Just-
it's
okay.
like if let's just say it was you two and I was a female
okay.
and you guys were talking just for some reason that like my girlfriend doesn't like to suck my dick and she was like, oh really?
I can't get
I
enough.
can't believe it. I love that.
Oh,
Like,
I got you.
can't keep them out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But the inverse of that too would be like the guy at the party, and these girls
yeah,
are like,
that
"Oh my
fucking-
god!" Like Tyler won't go down on me, and he's like, oh, "I love eating pussy."
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
yeah,
Like-
like,
I literally can't stop. I
Yeah.
can't stop clam diving.
Dude, that's
wake
fucking
up,
great.
wake up, and I bathe in pussy juice. I just love it. Like, yeah,
That's
you
what
can do that
that's what
too.
a pick me person is.
Oh man, there's so many of those. I feel like it's usually guys in tank tops.
Yeah,
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll co-sign that.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
You're
So,
welcome.
did you know that Tommy Two Streets and I went running yesterday
I did.
with our shirts off? Mm-hmm. Him and our other buddy Dave took their shirts off, and I was like, "Are we running with our shirts off?" He's like,
Who
"Yeah."
took the shirt off first?
You.
I did.
You
I mean,
did.
yesterday was also like,
was-
was like 95.
It was 87 degrees
But I
when we ran.
never run with my shirt off, and they were like, "Who runs with their shirt on?" I was like,
Dum-dums.
Me, I guess. Well, I usually wear a weighted vest when I run, and that would chafe like crazy if I didn't wear a shirt.
Do you tape your
underneath.
nipples when you run?
I do not. No,
No?
I don't shave. I'm also extremely hairy,
Da-da-da-da.
so I think it pushes the shirt away.
Tape, not shave. Tape your nipples.
What? No, I know. I'm
Yeah.
saying I don't have to. I think the hair pushes the
hair.
shirt away.
The hair is the tape.
Yeah, so don't correct me.
Stop it.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Taking this thing away from you.
Oh, you know what I got recently?
You lost soundboard privileges
Oh, get
for-
the fuck out of here.
in perpetuity.
You're privileged.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Oh, this is
I just wanted to do it. Here we go.
Through the mic.
we're waiting. Oh, you mean this sound right here,
Oh yeah.
asshole?
I forgot we still had that on the soundboard. We never use it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Oh man. All right. So, give me the juice. Give me the filter. Give me
The filter?
Give me the cranberry.
Do you want the juice or do you want the filter? I don't understand.
whatever you're comfortable with.
About what? Also,
About everything. What's going on? How's the sex lives? Everything good?
Jesus fucking Christ! This
I
guy.
did see the most Ellesmere thing on the way here.
Oh my
Go
god!
on.
What?
Well, because I stopped at Ellesmere Liquor on
Was
the way
it-
here. The
Was
woman
it a
in
certain
front.
guy that we all probably knew when we were younger?
No.
Ellesmere is on, for anyone who's not from this immediate area, Ellesmere is on the outskirts of the city of Wilmington and is the trashiest fucking small little fucking
It's like-
township of all time.
Wow.
It's like if
thank
like a-
you, I live
don't know.
here.
I'm from here, kind of.
It's weird.
Sorta.
It's a weird.
You're from
weird
outside.
area.
It is a weird area.
But
Nonetheless,
I don't know what else she bought. It was something else. But it was a big ass bottle of.
Ellesmere is Delaware's South Jersey.
I could
No,
I
South
could-
Jersey is Delaware. South Jersey.
I could agree with that though.
No, it was a big ass bottle of Burnett's strawberry banana vodka.
Yeah.
And a pack of LMN 100 menthols.
L&M.
Oh
L&M.
no!
Yeah.
Okay, that's not Ellesmere. That's Kirkwood Highway.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on.
But what I'm
Kirkwood
saying
Highway.
is,
You mean
what
where
I'm
Ellesmere
saying is,
Liquors
it was
is?
funny on my way over here. I was thinking about. I was like, God damn, we could do a whole podcast on just Kirkwood Highway.
Oh yeah.
The shit that you see. Somebody did like one of those starter kits, like memes of Kirkwood Highway. It was a pair of like
Kirkwood
it was,
Highway starter
It was
kit?
a fucking. It was a chin strap. Mm-hmm. It was a pair of Air Force Ones that were all dirty,
Was it? Was
and
there
it was fucking Newport cigarettes.
that could be.
That's fucking.
Kinda
That is
anywhere.
Kirkwood Highway straight up though.
They're missing the gray undershirt tank top. And
fucking gray shirt.
No, but like
not an undershirt tank top.
Oh, you're talking about
No.
the tank top. Oh,
yes,
my bad.
the undershirt specifically.
that was white. Like was a white tank top at one point, and now it's gray because
Now
it's
it's
been
The
washed.
wife
Yeah.
beater.
Yeah, the wife beater.
Used to be white. Now it's
Used to be
dirty
white.
gray.
Now it's like gray.
How about that? How about that fucking guitar player that has been that same guitar player that's outside of BJ's
That
or
one
the
guy?
Walmart? That
Is
one
he still
guy.
there?
Somebody made a meme. I saw it said the most famous guitar player from Delaware. It was that fucking guy, and I was like, oh my god, everybody does know
This-
that fucking
this guy-
He can't play. He also just can't
plays
play guitar.
nothing.
He literally sits there and pushes one string.
It's
Yeah.
so funny. I
He
love
doesn't even
that
Is
shit.
he
strum
still
it.
there? I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
since
haven't
he's
I've been
seen him
usually
back.
in a couple
he's
years.
at the Walmart a lot now.
he
The one right
moved.
outside
Walmart up,
Ellesmere. Yeah, that's
yeah.
technically Newport.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
he's back.
Arya's back on the pod.
Oh,
Also,
Yeah, that
speaking
guy's-
of that too, I saw someone post. This was a while ago. They're
Yeah.
like, "Don't tell me you're from Delaware if you don't know who this is." And it was the one dude
guy?
from, oh my god, Sukihana. Oh, speaking of malls too.
Yeah, what's up?
The like retro Burger King that was found intact
In
at
the
Concord
Concord
Mall.
Mall?
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
That
That's wild.
so they were doing demolition of what store? Does it matter?
Was it Sears?
I don't think it matters.
They were doing demolition of some store, and they knocked a wall down. Anyone who hasn't seen the story or care, you're gonna care now, according to me. So they found a completely intact vintage Burger King in this
Yeah.
mall that was
Super cool.
just hidden by some fucking piece of drywall. That's so funny.
It's very
Well,
funny.
it's just also like the wasted fucking space. Like
Yeah.
it's it's not just like, oh, it's just a lobby. It's a whole ass like Burger King.
The seating area, the
Like,
kitchen,
yeah, dude. Like-
all that
Delaware,
shit.
Delaware has a lot of wasted space. There are so many empty buildings, bro.
I mean, not like Concord Malls.
That's
booming,
everywhere.
But
No, I know. I love the Concord Mall too. That's the mall I prefer to go to.
Are you fucking
It's just-
joking me?
it is
No, it has
closer.
FYE, bro. I love FYE. Get the fuck out of here.
That
green
mall is a
glasses.
piece of garbage.
No, it's not. Why? Why is it
Because
garbage?
it
It's
fucking just
smaller.
is.
It's not filled with all the fucking.
It's just as
awful-
full, by the way.
No, it's not. Not at all.
Yeah,
I
it
used
sure
to work
is.
right next door. I would go there all the time. It's not just as full.
Oh my god.
They have lots of nice little food places in there.
it's convenient.
It's very convenient, and FYE, and they still have Journeys and all
But
that
like
shit.
a lot of those stores like were shutting down. Like I think isn't PacSun closed in there now? Remember somebody telling me a story about them,
but
like, playing
but
cards.
that's because Zoomies is there, and Zoomies like
Probably does
took
better.
all the Zoomies. Zoomies.
I forget who we used to know that worked at that one that was like would let people like not let people but was like too trustworthy of the people
James.
she knew. No, not James. This is like way before like I knew
okay.
James.
He,
Yeah, like,
he managed
dude,
it though.
People would straight up like her friends were like, oh, like I'm just gonna go out the back if that's cool, and she's like, oh yeah, it's cool. Like thanks for stopping in and say hi, and they would literally walk out with like boards
Stuff.
and like other
That's
shit.
fun.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. Out of that one, the Conquer Mall.
Yeah,
one?
I forget who it was, but
Wow.
even if I remember, I wouldn't say their name.
Doesn't
'cause that's-
matter.
Did you guys have a lot of theft at Vans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More so.
Who's
How the
stealing
fuck do you
Vans?
pull that off?
Oh, dude, more so when I was at Christiana.
Like, is it mostly young people stealing Vans, or is it the older people? Like,
It's not van. It's more so like young kids like stealing socks and like little
Socks,
the little
yeah.
bullshit
Okay, I can
like
see
wallets,
socks, yeah. Because like Hot
sunglasses.
Topic, I swear, like no one ever paid for a hacky sack there.
no.
Why would you?
Well, they're free, aren't they?
But no, it was more so like it was apparel, and it was more so if they're stealing the apparel, what they were doing was trying to return it for cash or like store credit or
Really?
something, and then sell the. Yeah, it was
Huge.
all like it was more what's called OR, organized retail crime, ORC.
Wow,
That's a huge thing at H&M.
Yeah,
too.
I never really worked retail, so yeah, I knew. I'm sorry, my ex used to work at Nordstrom, and we had a mutual friend who worked there too, and he was loss prevention. He would say people would just fucking walk in, take a suit off the rack, and just run out, and they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Depends on like the company. Like one of our like loss prevention policies was just prevent rather than like apprehend. So like if somebody like was like going to steal, we're like, all right, cool, whatever. Like just there's nothing I can really do. Yeah.
Oh, that's so shitty.
It was-
What are you gonna do?
It was mainly from like
Beat 'em up?
It was from like a safety and like a it was more so from a safety perspective, but it was also like just like it's not fucking worth like
Right.
us having to like
$12.50
then
an
go
hour?
to court for it and then pull you from work to go to show up and appear in court and then spend all this fucking money just because someone was trying to steal like 2 pairs of $50 pants or something like that. Yeah.
I got you. That makes sense.
Just go sell 2 more, like 3, 4 pairs of shoes. Just work harder on that today, and that you just made the money back.
Okay,
Pretty
I
much.
can see that. Yeah. How much do you think? I mean, I guess you don't have to say, but like, how much does Vans upcharge their shit? How much do you think? Like a pretty good amount.
90%.
You think?
I wouldn't
so?
say 90%, but it's up there.
Really?
Yeah, they also like we would do. I mean, obviously, like if you work for the fucking company, like you got like free shit all the time. And our like pretty much our employee of the month program was like an incentive to get 70% off your purchases, which is kind of cool.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty. Yeah, that's awesome. 'Cause Vans makes cool stuff. I like Vans
Yeah.
stuff. Like
I-
they have like
I
nice
still wear-
flannels and stuff.
I still wear Vans to
yeah.
this
So like
day.
if you got
My
like
go-to shoe.
employee of the month or like manager of the month, it's all based off of like metrics. You get 70% off. Only for you, like your size shoes, your shirt, like that was the rule. Like you can only
Yeah.
shop for yourself, but you got 70% off for the next month.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Month.
it's
That's
the
pretty
whole
cool.
month. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're the employee of the month, that
Yeah.
makes
Makes
sense.
sense.
So if you were in February, all of March, you got
Plus, they know you're
Nice.
probably going to
Yeah.
spend a bunch of money that
Oh, dude,
month. I mean, on top
yeah,
of
as opposed to not spending any.
Yeah,
probably.
exactly.
Then we would have like every season we had what was called it's so corny. It was called Humanican. The whole
Humanican?
Yeah, the whole point
Excuse
behind
me?
it was to like introduce like the new season stuff, like have us try it on, and then
Okay.
like they would select like okay, like out of these pants and hoodie, like these styles, like you get 5 items at 70% off regardless.
Okay.
For like a weekend, and then like
Sounds pretty cool so far.
it actually was, but like the name Humanican, like the concept was like to be the
you gotta name
mannequin.
it. You gotta name it something.
that fucking is terrifying
but-
to me.
Not all winners out there. I would know.
Dude, they fucking changed it one time to say, all right, fuck it. Like, we're not going to give you this list anymore. We're just going to say, keep the 5 full price items and then 5 sale items at 70% off. So I would get like a hoodie for like $5.
Oh, that's cool.
Can't beat that. That's pretty.
It was only on apparel, unless they like did like a special, like, oh, like the old school is like our feature shoe. Like, you guys can pick any of these old school styles at 70% off.
That's rad.
Yeah.
I like that. Speaking of shoes, you have very cool sneakers on today.
Yeah, these
I thought those
dude,
were
these
awesome.
are
Those
one of my
Vans.
favorites that
I don't know.
really wish would come back.
They remind
Oh,
me of.
they're not in stores currently.
No.
I thought that was
Not
like a
this
new
exact,
thing.
No.
Those are very cool.
They remind me of the Adidas like Stan Smiths, but
These
they're
are very like
green or blue and white.
They look
instead of
like
green.
heads.
it's like a
but,
90s silhouette,
it
but
is,
not
yes.
chunky.
Yeah,
That's what I love
exactly.
about it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now this is the Skate Sport.
Okay.
When they like got rid of like the skateboarding model, which was like the Pro Classics.
Sure.
They did the Skate Classics, which was I hated that so much because
Really?
it was like because the Skate High. That's
Oh,
what that shoe was called.
instead
Instead
of
of Skate High
Skate
Pro,
High,
it was
yeah. The only Vans I really do wear are my high top Vans. I
Yeah.
like those. I like skating in them.
Yeah, these came out. It was this colorway, a black, just plain black and white, and then black and gum. I just bought
Nice.
all of them.
They do remind me of my mom's Vans from the early
Yeah.
90s when my mom would wear my mom.
There's
Vans. They
a
had the
buddy
big-
of mine actually was like, dude, I'm looking for these, and it was like he's trying to like go for like this like super new metal aesthetic, and he was like looking for like these 90s like Vans, and he sent me a picture, and I was like, they're not as chunky, but I sent him these, and he goes, dude, yeah, that's it. Like, do you have those? I was like, unfortunately not. Like, you're gonna have to try to find them like online.
He's going for a new metal aesthetic.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sounds pretty
Christ.
cool.
Actually,
Not
the
cool.
he is a like. So I'm not a huge nu metal fan, but
No,
like
God, no. I hate new metal.
I'm the
there is
opposite.
some that I like.
I'm the opposite of a new metal
I know.
fan.
I thought you fucking like loved Korn and Slipknot and stuff.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't listen.
I could have sworn.
What do you
were
listen
into
to?
Korn?
I can't.
But they're really good. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. He writes like the catchiest fucking choruses, and I fucking hate him for it. And,
Really?
Yeah, they're really good. It was my roommate's band.
Oh, that's
when I was
cool.
back in Columbus.
What were they called?
Korn.
Zone Zero is the name of the band.
Zone Zero.
I thought we were talking about corn still.
No. I wish.
What's a Korn chorus? I don't even think I've really ever listened to Korn. I mean, I've heard them, and I was like, this is not for me.
Korn's like
No
really.
thanks.
I mean, it is catchy. Like they have hooks, I guess, like to the music,
yeah,
but
yeah.
no, it's not like that crazy.
Remember Kid Rock? What's he
Oh,
doing?
he's still.
I don't.
So-
Who is
Yeah.
Kid Rock?
Hold on. Speaking of which,
What's his real name? Like that
Robbie.
can't be. Really?
Right.
Robbie Rock?
It's not.
it's like yeah, it is. Isn't it like Robbie? I don't know.
Something.
Yo, my old coworker.
Something
she-
super basic.
She was hilarious, dude. She said she woke her husband up in the middle of the night one time and went, "Hey, what do you think Fred Durst is doing right now?"
I would fucking kill her if she woke me up in the middle of the night for some.
I would have
stupid.
said he's rolling.
Oh, that's a great response.
That's
but
actually
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm very fucking.
I could
funny.
never think of that out of a dead sleep though.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
applause. Get that fucking soundboard closer to me.
No, fuck you. You lost it.
You fucking dildo face. Get this over here.
Go ahead, unplug it. I dare you.
This is yours.
It's gonna pop.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It probably will pop. Like
You want to talk about some work shit?
Yeah, that's what I've been talking about.
Trying to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, I'm asking about the retail world. I don't know
Kinda,
the
sort
retail
of.
world.
Well, he started it. He started the workflow, so let's keep it up.
No, okay.
No, I asked him about the workflow and loss prevention. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
All right.
I mean, it was
It-
bad.
Yeah.
There was people to deal with, but like, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Yeah,
like,
like-
did you ever stop him and be like, "Excuse me"?
No.
Why bother?
My favorite was when I was actually I think it was when I was at Christiana, and like again our whole thing was like just kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
And these two women were like clearly trying to like no one's just grabbing random shit and like putting it around their arms.
Yeah.
Clearly trying to get like away with it. And I was like, yo, you guys need to go to the front and like just engage and then like just see what happens. And like they're like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, fucking Christ. So I clocked in,
Yeah.
and as soon as everything was done, I started like just asking, hey, like you doing okay with like you just like sizing like, oh, like yeah, like I see you looking at our boys stuff, like we also have like boys sale over here, and like
Oh.
I was talking to the one girl because like I was like, hey, how's it going? And it's like she knew something was up, so she shoved everything. So like as I'm talking to her, I'm just like pulling like I'm like, oh yeah, like where you guys from? Like, and she's like, oh, like we're not from around here. Like,
No kidding.
like no, really?
You were pulling it out of her hand?
No, for like she shoved it like under a table, and I'm sitting there just pulling it out as I'm looking at her,
Oh,
like,
that's
oh, like are you
fucking
finding everything all
hilarious.
right? And she's like, oh yeah. I'm like, she was really cool, and I was like, all right, cool. Went to the other woman, and like there's no one else in the store at this point. Like the store is like cleared
That's
out.
so
It's just
funny.
these two women, and obviously she called me racist, and I was like
Okay.
the only white employee working at the time, and I just remember like my one.
Oh, was
associ-
she not white?
No.
Okay.
My one associate who was like clocked out, and he was just hanging out just to see like, let's see how this goes kind of thing. Like,
Oh,
I just
yeah.
remember seeing him. He was sitting down as soon as she like she's like, you're doing too much. I was like, ma'am, I'm just doing my job. And then she like called me racist, and he just goes, what? And like stands up and like walks to the back, and I was like, oh, dude, no, you just. But they left, and nothing happened.
You could have been
Honestly.
like, you're doing too much. I'm like, there's literally nothing else to do.
There literally wasn't. Like, literally the only thing I was doing was fixing
The clothes
mess,
that-
the
the
mess
shit that
they
you
left
just
behind.
made.
Yeah. While sitting there folding it like at the register, like talking like to my other manager who was like supposed to be like going on break next or something like that. Like we were just like chatting about like what happened when I was on break. Anyway,
Damn.
whatever. What are you gonna do?
Did people steal from Whole Foods a lot?
I don't know if they steal from Whole Foods.
Oh wait, not fucking Whole Foods. God damn it! I swear I always think that place is a Whole Foods. The fucking The grocery store you worked at. What's it called? The
Co-op.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. The co-op.
I mean, they probably do. It's a store.
Yeah.
A lot more people steal from Whole Foods than that place, though.
You think so?
I know so.
Yeah.
I saw it. I participated.
You stole from Whole Foods?
Are you kidding me?
I'm not. Why would you steal from Whole Foods?
Whatever the fuck I wanted.
Did you steal Whole Foods?
Self-checkout.
Self-checkout. Yeah. How
There
much?
was no self-checkout back then.
But how much do you think businesses are losing from self-checkout? Like a lot or not as much?
Enough
Like,
for Walmart to like invest in like a super sophisticated system for their self-checkouts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to try.
I
to
never.
stop it.
I never use self-check. Okay. When Liz and I are shopping together, we have to use self-checkout because she runs up to the self-checkout before I can even stop her. But no, I don't like that.
Well, like
I like
most-
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I like giving the cashiers my business.
Oh, don't go to the
Why?
Acme on by
I
Movies
did
10.
what? Why? The Acme by Movies 10? I
Yeah,
know.
it's all self-checkout
I fucking went
regardless,
there.
yeah.
Isn't that a
recently.
ShopRite?
Is it ShopRite? Or
It
is
is.
it Acme?
No, it's a
I was
ShopRite.
there the other day.
It's a
It was
ShopRite. They did a really cool paint job on the side of that building where it looks like the truck bed is coming out 3D.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really neat. Yeah.
That's like where we go, like when we're doing like our grocery shopping, because it's so much cheaper. Than,
That is a lot
it's a
cheaper.
big difference.
They have a pretty good selection there
went
for
there.
vegan stuff too. So I
wanna-
got to talk about
spices too. A better
so
selection of that.
on Maryland Avenue, right right by that shopping center. There's that old white house that looks like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. You know where I'm talking about with the pillars up
Yeah, yeah.
front. What is that? Does
the
anyone
one that's
know?
like right after
Yes.
Newport, like
Yeah, no, the one that's directly across the street from the movie theater. It's the big, giant white house with pillars.
Yes,
What is
yes.
that?
I
Does
don't
anybody
I think
know?
it's just an old fucking house.
it's a
Me
house.
and Liz want to like
Buy it.
Is it a
no, we
pendant?
just want to check it out. Like,
So
it's
go
not,
up there
it's-
and look at it.
but I don't know if it's like private property or what the fuck's going on. I
would
don't
just-
want to get shot.
I would just pull in like you just made the wrong turn on into that driveway, and
You
just
can,
go,
you can also
and just like I'm just
had
gonna.
to
you can-
get out real quick. or-
you can also just park your car somewhere and just walk up
yeah,
there.
no,
on
I
the
understand
sidewalk.
that. Like I've snuck
Yeah.
into a bit. Did I ever tell you about that
You're-
old hospital I snuck into?
You're talking about something else completely now. If you want to just go up and look at the place, just look from the sidewalk like anybody.
Yeah, but I want to like
I just got yelled at for calling the shop right Acme.
what by your
I guess she's watching.
your lady?
Yeah,
Hi, what's her name?
Darian.
Her name's Darian.
Yeah, I'll have that like.
Hi, Darian.
If she ever is in the
We
mood
would love
for
to
it.
have her come on. She does hair, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, that would be a good episode too.
that'd be fantastic.
Actually, will be really sick. I don't know if I can talk about it.
Oh boy.
No, it's not like bad. It's actually kind of sick. Yeah, fuck it. Now we're talking about like I don't know if we were recording at the time, but like reality TV
Yeah.
and how like you said that's on the decline.
Oh, yeah.
Her salon actually has like a production company that's like one that picked them to do like a reality TV show about like
Ooh.
salon life.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
Is it just for one episode, or they're gonna make a whole series out of it?
I think it's supposed to be like a whole
So
like focused
that
on them. Yeah.
same thing happened to my buddy's barbershop, and he ended up having to like cancel his contract. It can really tear places apart. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
So like they had like this whole conversation too. Like they were like, well, like yeah, some people might just have to like not be a part of the show or like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That's
so I don't
pretty
know.
cool,
like
though.
what the thing is too is like it hasn't been like bought or anything like
Got
that. But
it,
like
got
the main apparently the main person has like a I forget like what she told me like what the documentary was on, but it was like
Okay.
apparently Vice picked it up like 2 years after like he finished
That's
it
rad.
and like came out with like yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, all right, so like this person has like
some
something.
credentials,
Yeah, like something
behind
to put
them.
out there.
Yeah.
She
That's
just
cool.
wants to just make money. So she's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
she's
most
like, I just
definitely.
want like this per episode. Like, give me all this money. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, she totally should.
Yeah, she wants me to make more money so she can be the have her Carmelo lifestyle. Is what she wants.
What's Carmelo?
Carmela Soprano.
Carmelo, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
is that the
You'll-
wife of Tony Soprano?
Yeah, when you finally
Does she not work?
no
No, fuck
Oh,
no.
I don't-
She's a mobster's
She's a-
wife.
no, she's a homemaker.
She's a homemaker.
Remember?
Edie Falco, right? Yeah, she's a great actress. Remember her in Oz?
Hands down, best actor on the show.
Actually, too. Speaking of,
Yeah,
Oz, I've
okay.
never seen Oz.
It's good.
It's very fucking depressing.
Isn't it also? It's based off of
A true
Arkham
story.
Asylum, isn't it? Or something like that.
Arkham Asylum is from
Isn't
Batman.
Batman, yeah. Isn't Oz like some of the characters are based off of like?
No,
What am I thinking of?
I don't know. I mean, if it is, that flew over my head. But no, I think it's based on. Oh, fuck. I think it's based on a real prison experiment that was done in the 70s in California or some shit. Yeah, like where they actually had glass, because the whole thing is glass prison cells where you look at each other. You're like facing each other.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
know.
whole, and the guards walk around in the middle.
What
It's
season
wild.
was that?
That's the whole show.
No, it's not.
Oz.
You better watch it again.
I did watch it. What are you talking
I've
about?
never
What?
seen it, so I thought it was Batman reference. I don't remember.
No. I guess it would be like Wizard of Oz, right? Oz.
I prefer The Wiz.
The Wiz. The Wiz is good.
Dude, remember when we were talking about like the fucking overly health conscious coworker
Yeah,
who is still a pile of shit?
of course.
Uh,
Yeah.
That's-
Everybody has one.
That same coworker of mine, a new person started, and I had a Wawa Snickerdoodle cookie the other day,
Awesome.
and the fucking shocker, the health conscious one had some shit to add in, and they go, oh, I can't even remember the last time I had McDonald's.
Oh, shut up.
Thank you.
Shut the
And I'm like, will you fucking blow yourself? And that same person, like, not long after that, was like marveling at insomnia cookies that they had just
Bro.
discovered.
Yeah.
Discovered.
Yep. That kind of happened at my work too. That's hilarious. Not insomnia cookies. What are the ones? Are the Einstein cookie?
Einstein bagels?
No. Those cookies, and they have the guys that look like the Three Stooges on the front, and they're vegan cookies.
Pep Boys?
Not Pep Boys.
Cars like us. People love us.
Cookies. Don't. Get it? Dough?
Oh.
Don't.
Oh,
Don't. All right.
Don't.
That's it. Yeah. That's like where I'm
That's not
from
the
is
one I was
Delco. Like everybody has the O's.
Don't.
They say O. Yeah.
No, I don't. So that happened, and I was just
Yeah.
like I listened to them fully explain.
Do you think anybody talks shit about you at work?
Probably.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Oh,
And
fuck
you
them.
too?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about now, but
At Vans they did.
oh, fuck yeah, I was the manager.
Yeah.
I was the boss.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Fuck them anyway. That same coworker like explained the entire platform and like business model of Insomnia Cookies,
what? Which is what?
like
It
that they're
started
open
in
really late
Yeah.
and they like deliver them to you because
Okay.
you can't sleep.
Right.
And I'm like, if only you.
So it's for stoners, right? Like that's like what the
stoners
whole-
and drunks.
and stoners and drunks. Yeah.
Remember when like it was
great
like
business model.
pre-made
Yes.
cookies, and it was like out of like some storage closet on like right off of Main Street is where it was
Yeah.
all coming from.
I thought isn't it still there? Insomnia Cookies.
The first time I ever saw somebody wear those toe shoes was the fucking one of the employees that was like running that shit.
Of course they were.
It was
fucking
like
toe shoes. Bro.
Yeah, and I was like, oh fuck.
First time I
don't
ever
wanna
saw
be
those
here anymore.
was in Greenville. For those of you who don't know, because if you're not Delaware natives, Greenville is like the ultra rich.
There was
fucking
one in
town.
Greenville.
It's
The shoes.
There was a whole
shoe.
shoe.
There
There was like a
minute.
whole shoe store in Greenville. I think it's still there, the Delaware Running Company, and it was like
they had
and
Vibrams?
and they had the fucking toe shoes. And I saw
Yeah.
that. I must have been in like middle school or high school. And I was
Vibrams.
like, these will never catch on. And then like they were like huge,
They
for all-
never-
and I was like,
Surely you-
you
I don't think they
fucking
really.
shoes.
I don't think they ever really caught on. Though.
I think they just never went anywhere.
Yeah.
They're also like, come on, wear some real shoes. Like if you're really that much of a runner, wear some real.
Wear some fucking Crocs and man.
Don't
Apparently,
wear
the whole
Crocs
thing with
ever,
those
please.
was it wasn't just running. It was like hiking and climbing. Like they
Also-
had some. There was some benefit to them.
Sure.
But it's like you're not a monkey anymore.
But I
like,
just
we
think,
evolved. We don't
but
grip with
that's
our
what
feet.
that's what I'm saying. So there's certain things in this world that I'm like, yeah, like no, like okay, like I've never been a fan of like pure anarchy. I guess you would say, because in my opinion,
Anarchy.
like anarchy. There's a reason we invented this like
Shoes?
certain. I mean, I know everything's corrupt, but like so is anarchy. Like people are just corrupt in the end. So like yeah, with shoes like that, I'm like, you know, there's a reason we invented hiking boots and running shoes and
Winter coats.
Yeah,
There are
And-
such thing as climbing shoes too.
there are climbing
Yeah.
shoes. Yes,
By the way.
I mean there's certain shoes I used to have to wear when I ran track that would have like cleat bottoms in them. They were for like a 400-meter.
But it was like
sprinters.
the ones that had like the little micro cleats that
yeah,
like just
yeah.
barely grip.
You have to screw. You have to screw them in and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, yeah. So
I think they also like a lot of people who play like turf sports. Like there's like turf. Like I think that's what those are too, right? Like the
Trans
little-
exclusionary radical feminist sports.
is that what that is?
Turfs. yeah.
Turfs. I
I was talking about turf as in like
Ha
like the green.
like a football field or something. Too late. I already got on the sidewalk. I'm okay.
Did you guys know that they're
And I
doing?
made
the,
it.
Did you guys know they're doing the PGA Tour here in Delaware?
You couldn't pay me to know something like that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's like a huge deal. They've been setting up Wilmington Country
Ah.
Club, like it.
is Wilmington Country Club that big? Like, is it a
Or
full?
nice?
Is it like
Is
a
it-
full? Like it's no.
I
it's,
used to
it's
do
in,
catering
Like,
for them.
it's
pretty.
Isn't it
fucking
like
fancy.
It's in the valley, like closer to like the PA line, right?
Is it that good of a course?
There's a couple of fucking country clubs all around the same. I've only ever been to a country club twice. It was when I catered for Wilmington Country Club, and the other time was 2 years ago when I took my wife there for a job interview. To be a
Speaking of the
bartender.
Wilmington Country Club, a lot of people I know
Belong to
catered
it?
and like
Oh,
or
catered,
like
yeah.
served or something. That
It was a pretty popular spot when I was in college. Yeah.
But it's just a bunch of degenerates that
My-
were
Well, yeah, that's
like
all.
working.
That's
there.
all caterers are.
My sister worked for the DuPont
If you are a caterer, we'd love to have you on the show.
Country Club.
She did.
Was it DuPont Country
My-
Club?
yeah,
Dude,
my
what the
sis-
fuck?
My
There's a
sister
lot.
worked for the DuPont Country Club
I
for a
forgot
long
you
time.
have a sister. Like I always forget.
Yeah, I'll just fucking. I'll wait.
How old is she?
Doesn't matter.
What? What's wrong
Old
with
enough.
you? What does it matter with you?
Old enough for what?
Whoa!
A party?
She's old.
Jesus. Oh my fucking god.
Good one.
Oh shit! I had something, but I forgot now.
Was it about Tom's sister?
No.
Does she look like you?
She looks like my mom.
Oh, okay.
No, it was something. It was the country club like triggered it, and I was like, "Oh shit, country club!" Like it made me think of something. Oh, I lost
Give it to
again.
me. No, come on. Country club. Bartender.
No,
Catering.
soccer, football.
Oh, football.
The World Cup is that what it is?
The worst sport.
Okay.
World Cup. Philadelphia is one of the cities for the next one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
It's like 2026, I think, or 28.
That's
It's
wild.
like when it's like supposed to be.
I've never watched a soccer
That's
game
gonna
in my
be
entire life.
fucking.
That's gonna be
It's gonna be
insane.
absolute
Yeah.
pandemonium.
I'm gonna avoid Philadelphia for that.
No,
Period
I
of time.
can't.
Do you remember? Oh yeah, I guess you
I
can.
mean, I could probably like
remember when the
take
Pope?
PTO that week.
Remember when the Pope was here in 2014 or in Philly?
I remember Popegate.
That was
Popegate.
insane.
Yeah, it was a fucking.
It was a shit show.
It was a real absolute.
A holy shit
Oh,
show, if you will.
speaking. Oh shit! It's not a license plate. I gotta bring it up because I was walking around Philadelphia yesterday during lunch, and I just passed a church, and about a block from the church
Have you
there
seen-
was this sign, "Little Boys Court," and it's an arrow going this way.
Whoa.
I swear to God.
It does say that.
Yeah. Well, my assumption is it's actually like I saw something about like Boy Scouts of America. Like there's something to do with the Boy Scouts on the next block over, and when we were on our way up, so I'm thinking maybe I don't know, but
Were you
it's
guys
also,
Boy Scouts?
Nope.
I was a Boy
I was a wee
Scout
below.
in East Lansdowne.
You were a what? One?
When I was
Why
a
is
Boy
that?
Scout, it was
Is that
East
something?
Lansdowne.
Is that like weird or something?
It's like Upper Darby.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where
but
I
like,
was
where
too.
the fuck did we? Yeah, we didn't do anything. We didn't do
Weird.
like-
I wonder if we were Boy Scouts at the same time. Because that's where I lived in Upper Darby.
Well, I was in East Lansdowne, not Upper Darby at the
okay.
time.
Gotcha.
But it was literally like East Lansdowne, Upper Darby.
Did you ever do
It's like-
Pinewood Derby? I always fucking lost.
It was pretty much just like another thing. I remember I brought it up last time. Like last time I was on, it was pretty much just another babysitter for my. for my
yeah, I
mom.
got you.
The only thing I remember doing is like the quintessential like Halloween shit where like we like did the like put your hand in the bowl and it's like spaghetti and it's like
Oh, it's
brains and the
worms.
grapes,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
peeled grapes
grapes.
for eyeballs. Yeah.
Dude, I did Pinewood Derby, and I was obsessed with cows when I was younger. Like I have like a lot of cow stuff, and I made my fucking Pinewood Derby car a cow. I gave it ears and everything, painted it up like a cow. It was awesome, man. That fucking thing. Everybody made fun of it because it lost every race, so they were like, "It's as slow as a cow," you know. Like, it's like '90s humor. And yeah, I lost every fucking race. And then this fucking kid beat me out for most original car, and his was like a box car you could buy, and he just painted it like the box. I was so pissed about that.
No.
Mine was a cow.
I know I wanted to do the
Capitalism.
Pinewood Derby. I wanted to do that, but like I just never did it after that. Yeah, I think like I
It's-
stopped going, just like CCD. I stopped
Somebody,
going.
oh bro, oh my god, yeah, we did CCD. I had this instructor with a lisp, like a really bad lisp, and it was so hard not to laugh all the time. Yeah, comes Christ. He would always do that, and I was like, holy fucking shit.
Now Kith.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, dude. So, do you remember? You remember like doing confession? Did you ever have to do confession or anything when you were a kid? Or
When
no?
I was younger, I did it. Yeah, and I don't even fucking remember what I confessed
So-
to. I wish I waited.
So when I was in Catholic school, you would do it, and you'd sit, and there was like a divider between you, so like you
Yeah.
don't see anybody.
That's the point of it.
Yep,
So
but
whatever.
well, not really, because when I was in CCD, I fucking had to walk into this room, all open room, and the priest is just sitting in the middle. And I was like, I gotta be face to face with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to sit like knee to knee with this fucking priest. And in eighth grade
This
was a very
explains so
dangerous.
much.
This eighth grade was a very wild year for me, and I straight up told him everything.
Of course you did.
And he gave me all the prayers to say, and I didn't remember how to say any of the
Did
prayers.
you splash like holy water on you? Or anything?
No, what?
Like just go.
Oh, I thought that was a euphemism for semen.
For his
Oh, no.
cock.
For his,
I mean, yeah, that's also probably a good question
Did he knock
too.
you in the face with a couple of crucifixes? No, they don't do that. They give you like a Hail Mary and an Our Father to say, which Liz tells me is also called the Lord's Prayer.
It
And
is.
I was
Yeah.
like, and I never knew that. I thought it was always Our Father and then the Hail Mary, and then there's another one.
Our Father.
The Apostles' Creed.
Who art in heaven, Gabba be thy ghoul.
All right, you guys, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. Like,
Has it really?
Yeah,
No fucking way.
yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I just got here.
We get.
That's how you know it's a good one.
I said
Goes
we could
by.
call that one a night, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I got this poop just building inside
Building
of me.
and
I can
building?
feel it in my throat right now.
Do you have anything to end on? I don't got anything for you.
Not
That?
really.
I don't know.
Poop in my throat.
No.
Get into that.
Uh,
What else you got for me? Anybody? Anybody got-
I just remember the last time I took communion, which was after like
Took it all over your
after
face.
my first Holy Communion. It was I forget whose funeral it was, which just makes it just so much worse that it was at a
Yikes.
funeral.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to be like obviously
Yeah,
at this point I was
of
like,
course.
I'll just be respectful. And I just walked up and I was like, fuck, is it the hand? Which hand? I
Yeah.
forgot which hand it was, and then I
Can't
remembered
you do either?
you can no, it's like supposed
this,
to be
it's this.
yeah, you're supposed to do this.
I'm so brainwashed. I went to
Whatever.
church for
but
like-
it's like what left over right? Is it
Oh, I
the
don't
right
know.
hand? I think the
I
right
have
hand's
no
supposed to be
idea.
on top. I can't remember.
yeah, that's
Probably.
how I did it. But yeah.
Or you can just keep your hands together and like open your mouth and then like drop it on your
Yeah,
tongue.
that's right. I always remember the fucking
I-
weirdos who would just like get
Dude,
fed by the priest.
I
Like,
forgot what to do, and I just went up there and I picked it out of their hand because I was like, I don't, and I just grabbed it and just walked
I'll
away.
have this one, please.
And
I will
everybody was
take
just
the nil
so-
away for please.
But I remember like going to church as a kid, and I'd be so fucking hungry by the time it was like almost ending. I'd start salivating, getting ready for the wafer. Like
Yeah,
the,
and then
the
your mouth
cookie.
gets dried the fuck
Yeah,
out.
and then
after
you're
that.
just like, oh god, but it's like the only thing you've eaten all morning.
Just a piece of drywall.
Yeah, it really is.
Fuck,
dude.
there was one thing I saw online. It was a church that gave like instead of, they're supposed to take the sip of wine and
Yeah.
everything.
They gave him
they was like
weed.
they were like prepackaged things where it's like the sip of wine.
Oh, 'cause
like
of COVID?
no, this was like before. Maybe it was before COVID. I don't remember. It was. I saw it online. I was like, no fucking way. It's like
That's hilarious.
One wafer and like just enough for like a tiny sip of wine, like
Well, like
a
I
Kool-Aid
remember-
burst. Remember those?
ration?
Like,
They ration the communion.
yeah, probably.
Well, you know how much of a germaphobe I am. Like
we're really
No, I
running out of
don't.
this blood of Christ.
but do you remember? So sometimes they would have the same like chalice with all the wine in it,
Yeah.
and they'd fucking pass it back and forth. They just
Yeah.
wipe it with a
Yeah.
towel. I was like, you guys are gonna get church herpes fucking so fast. This is
church
disgusting.
herpes. Well,
Yeah.
that's also like all the churches that didn't shut down for like COVID. Like that's why a lot of those motherfuckers got it. Was just they didn't stop doing what they were doing.
They were gonna get it one way or another anyway. though.
Honestly, yeah.
Anybody who got it was gonna get it somehow.
I'm surprised it took me about a year and a half to like.
I got it.
I
when
also tested negative, so I don't know what the fuck. I'm 90% sure
whatever.
we had COVID.
I had it after I got back from deployment, and I was surprised I didn't get it the whole time.
Yeah, I was like, I am literally face to face with the most Midwestern Jesus loving fucks.
I forgot
Like,
Ohio is like
It's the beginning
like
of the
that.
Midwest,
Dude,
Yeah.
according to
when
this podcast. Remember?
It's what?
yeah.
The
it
what?
is.
The beginning of the Midwest.
Yeah, technically. Actually, no, it's really kind of fucked up. Technically, Pittsburgh is the Midwest too,
Oh,
like
God.
Western
Whatever.
Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh.
They
it's
can
the
they can
Pits.
have it. That's
No,
fine.
but I remember
Yeah.
my first time coming
And
to
Reading.
Delaware.
Take Reading too.
There's enough Pennsylvania to
Yeah,
cut off
probably.
at this point up there.
There's a lot.
When I first came back home, like when everything started reopening
Yeah.
again, and dude, like the amount of people I saw like following guidelines and wearing their masks and like actually like staying distant and
Yeah,
stuff. I was
here.
like, yeah, here. I was like,
You,
what do
like,
got- wait,
forgot.
like, yeah,
You're like,
like-
oh wait, there is stuff to do.
I'm like, wait. You guys like, dude, like people are actually like following this shit. 'Cause I
You
remember,
nerds
like,
are actually listening.
Well, we just went to New York like 2 weeks ago, and COVID's still a thing there. Like you still wear your mask and stuff everywhere.
yeah.
Is it though?
I've been seeing a lot of people
It's
in,
like half and half.
in Delaware and also like Pennsylvania as well choosing to wear masks because like we don't have mandates right now. They're choosing to wear a mask, but they're also choosing not to put the mask over their nose, and it just like pisses
Like, why
me off.
even-
That's the whole.
why
That's
even
been
do-
like
yeah.
that the whole time.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh every time.
No, but now it's just like you don't even need it.
Yeah.
Like you're doing the lazy. Guess I'll do it.
I think
way,
like, it's out of habit
yeah, maybe,
at this point for some people.
or they're just stealing and want their identity
that
to be
is
concealed.
very.
It's a
much,
pretty
yeah.
good idea. I never thought of that before.
Wait, what?
That
Oh.
that mask thing reminds me. I do have one thing that I guess I could end on.
Please.
Let's do it.
It is a coworker. We just hired a new person at my job,
Okay.
and they're the only person
Yeah.
in the entire company who wears the mask still.
Oh.
Like the whole.
The
Now-
literally only one.
Are they sick?
No.
Oh, okay.
As of now, no.
Maybe they're just afraid of you guys getting them sick.
Maybe.
We
Are you mad about it?
if you would let me get to it, maybe you'd understand my perspective.
I won't let
if
you
you
get
would
to it.
choose to listen. So
Oh my god.
I don't hear you. I hear you.
All right, fucking hurry this up.
well,
Yeah, Matt's prairie dog. Let's go.
I'll just cut it off there. Then.
No. I want to
it's
know.
okay.
I want about your mask.
No, I
I
wanna
want to
hear
know
it.
about your mask coworker.
I
The
don't know. I
masked
forgot.
coworker. Is it like the masked singer? We'll find out next week who it is.
No, go on.
Mikey's fucking on a roll today.
Plot twist. Next week's guest.
The new one. No, the new person, the only person who wears it. We haven't had a case or an exposure to anybody in my company since April of last year.
Okay.
That's actually
So we're doing great
Yeah.
number wise.
a lot of remote workers, or
No, zero remote workers. In fact, all of our techs are always on the road on site at different places. So we're doing pretty good somehow. So this is the person who they love to bring up the fact that a little while ago there's a gap in their resume. We just hired them this week, and they cannot stop explaining this gap in their resume about medical stuff.
Oh, jeez. Then they want you to ask what it was.
yeah.
Quite
Don't-
the opposite.
Don't fucking ask.
Quite the opposite, because every fucking 5 minutes they're like not a hint at what it could be. They just want to be vague about it. And I went through some medical stuff, and we're like, we don't care at all.
Yeah.
At all.
I-
Especially if you won't explain what it is.
Are you the hiring manager?
No, but I'm the
Then shut the fuck
yeah.
up.
fucking like I have to train this person, and I'm so tired of hearing about it.
Tell them that you went through medical stuff.
Oh, I could really
Just turn it on them. Just be like,
give
Yeah.
him a.
oh, you could. Like, literally.
Yeah, literally.
You want to know what it's like to die? Because
You want to know
then
what it's
kill
like
him.
to eat and then have to shit 5 minutes later?
Jesus, yeah, just go to one.
Oh, that was one, dude. When we worked at Guitar Center, that shit was so like. You would go to the warehouse and you would come back through like the guitar department. I'm like, I thought you went to the warehouse. You're like, yeah, I had to take a shit. And I was like, dude, you were gone for like a minute. I'm like, yeah, quick poops.
That's right.
God.
The speed
Oh
shit.
man, we didn't get into it, but I did remember.
We should talk
I
about that
forgot
next
you guys
episode.
worked at Guitar Center together.
Yeah.
We can talk about some of the.
And with Lloyd.
There
Yeah.
was a trip that me and him went on. for a court date.
That's
like
right.
North Carolina
You came
that I
with
want
me
to
to
talk
North
about.
Carolina
Yeah.
to close my case.
It was the most random fucking.
Speaking of Nick Carucci,
yeah, that's
he
what
came.
I literally was thinking about that on the way here. I was like, oh shit, we should probably like bring that up because that was just fucking funny. But yeah, it was me, you, Nick Carucci, and Fink.
Yeah. They just jumped in the car and just fucking came with
Was
me.
it your? I thought it was you
mine.
and Fink. I
And it
thought
was
it was
just
like
me.
a graffiti like thing, like stealing.
It was
spray paint.
just me about some shit that happened on tour, and
You
they
stole spray paint?
no
Oh.
they really fucking stuck it to me because they were like, you get no bail because you're not from in-state. You have to come back when you get bailed out a year from now to like complete this thing and make it go away.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking lesson learned. I will not steal anything ever the fuck again.
So you didn't steal anything?
I did.
I just asked you. You stole spray paint.
I didn't steal spray paint.
What'd you steal?
Dickhead. Something else.
That was my thought. I thought it was spray
Are you
paint.
gonna say what it was?
No, it's not important. It was a
Oh.
phone case.
So you just.
What's really important is the fact that like I just remember getting a text message like I want to say like maybe like 4 hours before we're gonna leave. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm off
come.
tomorrow. I'm like, I'll come.
We drove to North Carolina overnight so that I could
because you
get to
stole
court.
a phone case.
So I
Dude,
could
we
get to
literally
court.
got there in the nick of time too.
So I could get to court in the morning.
okay.
Went to court. They're all sleeping in the car when I get out. And I'm
Okay.
like,
SUV.
all right, time to go. That was the RAV4.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
All right, let's hit the road and go home.
Why, why steal a phone case?
What? Oh, fuck. What were we doing with Metallica's? It was a Metallica song we kept listening to when we were stuck in traffic on the way back too.
Was
Oh,
it their
man.
cover of "Turn the Page"?
No. No. It's also Whiskey in a Jar.
That sounds
No.
like a Nick song.
Oh no. There's actually a good inside joke with like the friend group. They listened to that on like the bachelor party or someone's bachelor party, and I forget what part it is, but like they're called someone's Uncle Dave, but their name's not Dave at all, so they're chanting Dave, Dave, Dave. But it was 2 whiskey in a jar. No, there's something about one of the Metallica songs we kept listening to. We just thought it was funny as fucking shit. We kept listening to it.
I just think Metallica's funny.
It was off of St. Anger. I remember
That just unlocked a memory for me. I forgot all about that trip. That was fucking fun.
Dude, I was literally, I remember what I was eating too. It was a bag of like Reese's cups, but like the seasonal ones. I can't remember which
like
one
the
it was.
Halloween ones.
Yeah, it was like, it wasn't October.
Was it
though,
pumpkins? Was it Reese pumpkins?
No,
It
it
was-
would have had to have been February.
So it was the hearts.
Hearts.
It was the hearts. But like when I say
yeah.
a bag, like I literally had a Walmart bag under my seat. I'm like playing. I forget what video game I was playing. I'm just sitting here just eating.
Like on
them.
PSP or something.
Something.
No, it was
Game Boy?
Xbox 360 at that point. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about while you were in the car.
Before I got the text to be like, "Do you want to come? You want to drive to North Carolina with me?" And I was like, "Fuck it." And I was like, "When do I like? How long we going? Just for the night?"
Dude, that piece of shit town stuck it to me. Good.
I would. Oh, here we go. Someone thought James' name was Dave. That's what Dope Meister just said.
That's Nick. That was Nick, the other Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's funny.
Yeah, Dave.
I love that. I love that he's watching and was able to
That's very funny.
help out with that
Yeah,
story.
thank you.
Yep, I'm sure
Good-
for the
good on
listeners
you.
that aren't in the fucking group of friends,
I just
they're
don't
having a great
remember-
time with this.
Hey, it came to a conclusion, so
Yeah.
I'm about to come to a conclusion. All right, so for
Not my cum drop button.
yeah,
you're a monster. I'm not the monster here. You are.
Oh man.
This has been another episode of Thank You for Your Services, the podcast.
if you would like to follow us on Instagram, we are at thanksforyourservices_podcast. And if you would like to email us, we are at thankyouforyourservices@gmail.com.
TikTok?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we have TikTok. Your, by the way, is spelled UR. What is our TikTok?
Probably the same thing.
It is Thank You for Your, spelled UR, Services Pod.
Okay.
Thank You for Your Services Pod on TikTok.
So Tommy updates that TikTok.
a couple times a week.
Yeah, a couple times a week. He clips up our videos.
How many views
shit
those
like
got?
that.
Those are like in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Right?
Damn.
Who knew? TikTok fucking rules.
Not
Who
me.
knew?
TikTok's cool.
Not me.
Yeah. One of my TikToks
Whoever
got a couple.
thought we'd be here.
One of my TikToks had like 6,000, and then all the other ones had like 50 to 100 or something.
None
It's,
of mine have any
horrible.
views. Well, I also don't post anything. I just get on there and like shit.
Yeah.
That's all I use mine for.
Yeah.
Just liking crazy shit.
I haven't used it in months. I don't. Or
Boing.
Yeah, I don't know. But all right. Thanks for coming on, Mikey.
No, absolutely. I'll come hang out again.
Yeah, please do.
Literally
Love to have you on.
5 minutes up the road.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Open chair. We already plugged our shit, right?
We did.
All right.
And I got this poop.
See ya.
It's just-